Malice, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Color X Malice. We have bumped into Enomoto in the, I would say outskirts, but in the streets. I already had a prior engagement today. I texted Yanagi that I'd come afterwards. Oh, is Enomoto in a bad mood? He gave Saiki a sideways glance. Is that guy your boyfriend? No. Huh? No, Saiki and I don't have that kind of relationship. That denial seems awful suspicious to me. Well, it's none of my business. We're fucking, what are we? Comrades. And yet you still asked. Well, your friend looks pretty sauced. What are you gonna do with him? Obviously, you can't just leave him here. Are you going to call a taxi? Well, let me think. I'm a bit worried, so I'll probably take him home. Wait, what? You're planning on taking him? You're going to a man's house? Well, yeah. How do I put this? Isn't that bad? He's so, like, cute. Like, he's, like, very traditional, like. Huh? Bad. I've already had to take him home many times before. Many times? You going to the home of a man who isn't even your boyfriend? Aren't you being too reckless? Enomoto seemed to be in shock and he backed away from me. Enomoto. Are you interested in him? Why are you bombarding me with these questions? What? I told you before, it's not like that between us. That just sounds even fishier. I mean, you two were drinking together. Anyone would assume something was going on. We were classmates at the police academy. Enomoto's eyes were full of doubt. What reason does he have to be looking at me like that? We'd only just met recently, and he'd used up all the patience I had for him. Enomoto, knock it off, or I'm going to get angry. What the heck? You're already angry? What did you expect? I keep asking the same question, and then you don't listen to me. We silently glared at each other. Wait, is Saiki still on the ground? Ugh, what's going on? Voices ringing in my head. Stirring, Saiki opened his eyes. Huh? Who's that? Huh? I paused at loss for an explanation. I couldn't tell Saiki the truth. If it's a relationship you can't talk about, I know he's gotta be your boyfriend. I kind of figured this would happen. See, I told you, Saiki isn't my boyfriend. If he was, he wouldn't assume that you were my boyfriend. Huh? Was I wrong? Of course you are. Damn right, who would date a girl like this? What? A girl like this? Well, you know, I thought you looked cool and classy, but you're more feisty than I thought. You bitch! What? Damn it. Anyway, you're not my type. At least I know what he thought of me when he first met me, I guess. Well, you're not my type at all either. What? He got more offended than I did. When I raised my voice during this tit for tat, Enomoto seemed to stiffen in surprise. No, he's hurt. Homeboy's hurt. Really? Is that so? I see how it is. Well, then I'm glad I'm not your type. You can't be acting like this. You said that to me, and then like when I say it back to you, you get even more offended. You said the same thing to me, you meanie. He was hanging his head in shame now. Did I overdo it? But he's the one that instigated all this nonsense. I got a headache. Yeah. I looked over at Saiki, whose face had turned an unhealthy shade of green.
おい、お前、大丈夫か?
Hey, are you okay?
ダメかも。
I don't feel so good. Saiki, get a hold of yourself. I'm getting you a taxi right now. In the end, Enomoto stepped in and helped me prop up the drunken Saiki. He didn't hesitate and rushed in and graciously helped out. I really needed his help with Saiki. After that argument, this was a surprise, but I guess I don't know him that well. We got a taxi in front of the office and I turned to Enomoto. You really helped us out. Thank you.
いいよ、
It's
別に。
fine. Oh, you're really nice, I guess.
俺
And
はお前のことを疑ってっから。
I don't trust you. Okay, that's fine, okay. Out of the blue and a propos of nothing, Enomoto blindsided
お
me.
前が犯人と繋がってる可能性が高いってのは間違いない事実だからな。
There's a pretty high likelihood that you're connected to the criminals in some way.
柳先輩が捜査に加えるって言うなら従うけど、変に期待すんなよ。
Yanagi says to loop you in on everything, but don't expect too much. I was pretty stunned that he would just come out right and say that to my face. Honestly, I don't have anything to do with these people. They just chose me. Unless it's someone I know and they just didn't inform me about it. But I want to trust you at least. If you don't want to trust me, that's fine. But I want to trust you because I have to work with these guys. Whether he understood me or not, the mistrust I saw reflected in his eyes was painful. He used to be a police officer. His devotion to justice is obviously going to make it hard for him to trust someone like me. I know what you want to say, Enomoto. The situation is bound to breed mistrust, so it's natural that you wouldn't trust me. But still, I want to trust you and I want you to trust me. I looked straight into Enomoto's eyes and told him my true feelings. I knew that I was being childish. If I wasn't wary of everyone around me, it would come back to haunt me. Still, I couldn't lie about my true feelings. We'll be seeing each other more often, so if you want to get to know each other, if we can get to know each other a little, we might be able to dispel the doubts we have.
変わらない可能性もあると思うぜ。
There's also a chance nothing will change. That's also true. I'm prepared to accept that. But I'd like to at least start on a path of earning your trust. I'll work as hard as I can until I prove that you can all trust
好
me.
きにすればいいんじゃねえの。
Do whatever you like. At least he's not choking me out like Sasazuka? I don't remember his name. Takaru? The moment before he turned away, I thought I saw a hint of sorrow in his eyes after he made that remark. Well, I'm here, broskies, at 11:30. I'm 30 minutes late. Sorry. Hello. Yanagi Sasazuka. I want to keep calling like Zuko or something. Freaking Avatar. Enomoto and I continued our conversation from this morning. Apparently, Shiraishi was a bit unavailable because he was occupied with police work. First order of business was my answer. As a police officer, I want to solve the X-Day cases as soon as possible. I also really want to remove this collar. Solving the X-Day cases do both, so I'll do that. But given the situation at the police station, I can only do so much, especially since I have no investigation experience. All of you have been investigating the X-Day incidents for quite some time now. I may not be of much help, but would you please allow me to work with you? They consider how to deal with me. As long as I was possibly tied to the perps, they have reservations about my inclusion. Inwardly, I tremble with anticipation and anxiety.
当事者のお前が決めたことなら、俺はその意思を尊重したい。
Understood. Since you're a person of interest, I want to respect your wishes.
ま、どのみちこいつから目を離すわけにはいかないしな。
Either way, we can't really afford to take our eyes off you.
近くにいれば、いざって時にも対応できるだろう。
If you're nearby and it turns out that we have to deal with you, it'll make it that much easier. They all responded differently, but it seemed like they'd all accepted me into the group. I was relieved.
こいつが加わるとして捜査体制は変えないんだろう。
This doesn't change our responsibilities for the investigation, does it?
まあ、お前たちには今まで通り X デー事件の捜査を続けてもらう。
Correct. The rest of you will keep following the leads that you have been pursuing thus
首輪
far.
の構造を調べられない時点でやれることも限られるしな。今は各事件の情報収集が先決だ。
There's only so much we can do without a more detailed analysis of the collar. We must prioritize the individual cases. Enomoto nodded, though his face showed a look of displeasure.
気になってたんだけど。
You know, I've been wondering. Sasuzuki stared daggers, not at me, rather directed at Enomoto.
最近捜査してる
Have you been investigating anything lately? For the slightest of moments, Enomoto stiffened up.
そんなの当然だろ。この俺を誰だと思ってんだっつうの。
What has he been doing? That's obvious, isn't it? Who do you think you're talking to?
お前だから疑ってんだこのエキセントリックバカ俺の質問に答えろ
It's because it's you that I'm asking. Well, you eccentric idiot. Answer my question.
うるせえな。今は星野の役割を決めるんだろ。
Shut up, man. We gotta decide what Hoshino's job is first.
ああごまかすんじゃねえよエセ眼帯野郎
What? Don't try to change the subject, you fake eye patch wearing bastard.
ごまかしてねえし。適当なこと言うな、サイバーワカメが。
It's not like that at all. Watch your mouth, cyber seaweed. Guys, now's not the time to be fighting.
いい加減にしておけ
Just leave them be. My intervention was futile. No, I didn't intervene at all. Yanagi got all of them settled down with a mere sentence.
榎本俺もここ最近お前が捜査に本腰を入れているようには見えなかったが
Enomoto, I also haven't seen you putting much effort into the investigation
何
lately.
か問題があるなら相談に乗る隠さずに言ってくれ
If there's a problem, I hear you out. Don't hide it from us. Yanagi was trying to calm him down, but Enomoto seemed more restless.
俺のことはもういいっすから。大丈夫だし。話進めてください。
Is something wrong with this investigation? Or is like he's too afraid to look into it? I'm fine. Look, I'll be okay. Just carry
そうか
on.
わかった
I see. Alright then.
それから星野お前にも確認しておきたいことがある
Now, Hoshino, there's something I want to ask you.
事件を捜査するにあたってお前の希望はあるか
Do you have a particular preference of what you wanted to investigate? A preference? The nature and the MO of the X-Day crimes change from month to month. None of the cases have been solved, aside from September, where the suspect died, so we should look into the other months. If I chose to investigate a case that someone else was already assigned to, we'd obviously end up working together. Seeing as how that is the case, I should choose my preference carefully.
バカ猫知ってるだろ
Oh, okay.
X-Ray 事件はアドニスによる組織的犯行だ
I'm sure that even a dumb cat like you knows that Adonis is responsible for the X-Day incidents.
例えば8月の実行犯がお前を拉致した事件に関わってなくても首輪について知ってる可能性は高い
Even if the August perpetrator is unconnected to your abduction, there's a pretty good chance they know about your
ど
collar.
の月にしても犯人を捕まえて吐かせればいい首輪を外す方法と仕組んだやつについてな
We just need to capture a criminal from any month and get them to talk. That'll unlock the collar and lead us to their accomplices. I see.
9月の事件みたいに自殺されない限り、実行犯を捕まえりゃ、何かしら組織とのつながりは出てくるはずだしな。
As long as they don't commit suicide like the one from September, we should be able to find his connection to the larger
手紙にあ
organization.
った X-Day 事件の真実っつうのも手がかりが得られるんじゃねえの。
We could find a clue that leads to the truth of X-Day, the letter mentioned.
そう簡単にいけばいいが
I hope it'll be that easy.
星野お前にも明日から捜査に加わってもらう事件の概要を改めて頭に入れておいてくれ
Hoshino, starting tomorrow, you'll be helping us out. Make sure you've got a solid overview of the cases. Okay.
あとお前には署内にいる人間から警察の情報を引き出してもらうからな
Oh, we'll also need you to get information from other people at the station. What?
お前の使い道といえば今のとこそれくらいしかないし
Right now, that's the only definite use that you have to
おい
us.
おいおい、それミスってバレたらクビじゃねえか。
Well, now, if she screws up, she'll be exposed and fired.
それはこいつの努力次第だろ現に白石さんはうまく抜いてる
Then she shouldn't screw up. It's not that hard. Even Shiraishi can do that. Wait, you're using... Are you telling me that Shiraishi is leaking information from the police department to you?
まああの人は容量いいからなバカ猫に期待はしねえけど
Well, he knows his way around the office. I don't expect much from a stupid cat. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. But anyway, this is where we are going to stop for today's episode. We're inching closer to the point where we have to pick our love interest. And I only have 4 episodes left to make of this game. So I don't even think we can pick our love interest at this point. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.